I'm Crypto Casey. This video will go over a few essential security tips you need to know before transforming some of your wealth into digital assets, such as cryptocurrency. Unlike traditional banking practices, cryptocurrencies have virtually no fail-safes in place to protect your investments, meaning at any time you could lose all of your investments from hackers or from user error with no recourse at all. There are no FDIC-insured banks behind these investments to protect you, and cryptocurrency exchanges are not regulated like stock exchanges. Crypto is not just a different animal. It's an otherworldly beast that requires much research to tame. That's why it's absolutely crucial to understand what exactly you're getting into when managing cryptocurrencies and learning about how you can protect yourself. And as with any high-risk investing practices, never invest more than you can afford to lose. Tip number 1. You may be surprised by this because crypto stuff is pretty high-tech, but the first thing you should do is invest in one of these. Yes, I realize some of you youngins have never seen such ancient, archaic recording devices like a paper notebook before, but it's the first step you need to take. But seriously, buy a notebook from Amazon or something. Here's why. Tip number 2. Use your paper notebook to store all of your passwords, login credentials, and any information regarding your crypto wallets, exchanges, and other accounts. Never store your passwords or login data online with a password manager, on your phone, or on any device connected to the internet. Go old-fashioned and store your credentials on paper with paper backups in case you lose your notebook or gets destroyed from something bad like a fire or a flood. Consider storing your paper backups in a safety deposit box or something similar. Remember, there are no pre-built fail-safes in this technology right now. It's up to you to take the necessary steps to protect your investments. Tip number 3. Ensure that your computer is secure and free of any malware before you start setting up any crypto wallets or accounts. This is an extremely important step. There are a ton of free tools and services available to scan your computer and to secure it. If you don't already, require a strong password to access your computer. Then do a full and complete malware scan. Malwarebytes is a great resource for scanning your computer, and they offer both free and paid anti-malware products to secure your freshly cleansed computer. In addition to Malwarebytes, Trend Micro offers a high-quality cybersecurity solution to protect your computer from hackers. If you have an on-screen keyboard on your computer, you can take security to the max by only typing out your important passwords using the on-screen keyboard. This prevents hidden keystroke logging malware from recording your passwords to hack into your accounts. Taking computer security one step further, you can download keystroke encryption tools to use when typing information online. These tools defeat keyloggers by encrypting everything you type in real time. Keyscrambler by QFX Software is a great tool. So find one you like and use it when typing out important information online. Tip number 4. You will not only be accessing crypto-related accounts on your computer. Smartphones play a huge role in security and access as well. So you need to take steps to secure your phone. If you don't already have one, require a password to unlock your phone. That way, if it's ever lost or stolen, there is a barrier between a potential hacker and your investments. As difficult as it is to do in our social media-driven world, try to never publish your phone number or cell phone provider publicly online or to people you don't know or trust. Cell phone numbers are used to access a myriad of sensitive data, including banking, crypto, and two-factor authentication apps. And just when you think that's all you need to know, it's not. There are hackers out there who conduct something called SIM theft. This is where hackers steal your phone's identity by calling your cell phone provider, requesting a new SIM card, and then they drain your account. To prevent this from happening to you, set up a passphrase with your cell phone provider that must be disclosed before activating any new SIM cards. Tip number 5, passwords. You need to create long, unique passwords for each account that consist of at least 16 characters. Words and phrases are not ideal. You need a good mixture of numbers, letters, special characters, and capitalization. And remember, never store these passwords on a computer or device connected to the internet. Use that handy-dandy notebook you procured in step 1 to store all of your login credentials. Tip number 6. Create a unique email address with a handle you've never used anywhere else before. This includes your name and all usernames you've used anywhere, online or offline. Think of something completely random and create an email account to exclusively use for crypto only. Do not use an email address you already have or that people know about, especially one set up for public services like Amazon. Only use your new email address for crypto, and don't tell anyone else about it that you don't know or trust. I recommend setting up your new email account using Proton Mail or another similar provider that prioritizes security and privacy. Tip number 7. Before using your fancy new email address and passwords, do your homework to find the best, most secure wallets and exchanges to use. There are a lot of different options out there, but some are safer and more secure than others. Use trustworthy exchanges and wallets with a proven track record. But beware, triple check the URLs of sites you're accessing to make sure they are the real deal. Then bookmark those URLs and only access them using your bookmarks to avoid mistakenly happening upon a fake. Scam websites are being created to pose as the real thing when they are actually not. If you access the wrong one, they will have all of your account information needed to steal your investments. Same goes for downloading digital wallets. Quadruple check the links and make sure you aren't about to transfer your funds into a hacked wallet. Do your research and due diligence. It's getting crazy out there. Tip number 8, set up two-factor authentication, or 2FA, with all of your crypto-related accounts, including your new email account. So when you log into any of your crypto accounts, you will need to use the 2FA app on your phone to type in a number code that changes every 20 seconds or so in order to gain full access. This is why it's so important to follow step 4 and secure your smartphone. It will play a huge role in your journey with crypto. Authy and Google Authenticator are recommended. However, it's the same song and dance. You have to do your research. Recently, Google Authenticator has been recommended over Authy because Authy is more vulnerable to phone porting attacks. Google Authenticator can be linked by your device instead of by your phone number, making it a safer option. But you have to remove your phone number as a recovery method in your Google account settings. So again, do your research and make the best decision possible for you. Tip number 9, before converting some of your wealth into crypto, do your homework and learn about how to use exchanges and how wallets work. It's easy to buy crypto on exchanges, but it's even easier to lose it all from hackers or user error when making transactions. Never keep your crypto on an exchange. It's extremely important to learn how to move your money to wallets safely and securely. There are several types of wallets, some more secure than others, so take the time to invest in understanding the ins and outs. Cold storage is the safest method and is one of the only ways to ensure top security of your cryptos. Ledger and Trezor cold wallets are both highly recommended cold storage devices. Different wallets meet different needs. It all comes down to which type of coins you're dealing with, as well as your investment practices. If you plan on holding cryptocurrency long term, cold storage is the best and safest way. However, if you plan on day trading on an exchange, some form of hot storage makes the transaction process faster and more efficient, but it's still risky. Once all of your accounts, wallets, and storage devices are set up, always use a small amount you are willing to lose to test out transfers and transactions to make sure everything is set up correctly. Never start out with a high-value transfer because if you lose it, it's gone forever. Tip 10. If you are involved with any online crypto trading forums, never reveal your real name, your phone number, email address, or anything else that could reveal your real identity. And never disclose how much you've invested in crypto. Think about it. Most of the time when hackers hack into an account, they didn't know if they would be able to steal $5 or $5,000. When you talk about how much you've invested in a public forum, you may become a target for hackers because they either 1, want your money, or 2, they want your money and to teach you a lesson. You never know if you may strike somebody as arrogant when talking about the amount of money you've invested. So avoid being targeted by hackers by avoiding the subject altogether. Tip number 11. Let's face it, most people who are investing in cryptos right now are probably young, single millennials. And if something happened to you, there's probably somebody out there that you would want to know about your investments. If you've started setting up crypto accounts and wallets and such, you know that your mom or grandma or whoever you want to benefit from your investments in the event of your death would probably have a hard time figuring it all out by themselves. So in that handy-dandy notebook you bought in step number 1, write down detailed instructions on how to safely access, transfer, and cash in your funds if they ever needed to. Keep it simple, yet detailed enough so even your grandma could do it. It's also a good idea to create a will, a trust, or other document that could be legally executed in the event of your death to carry out your wishes. So on that happy note, I hope this video saves you time and a lot of money. There are links to all the products and services I mentioned throughout the video in the description area for you to check out. There are also many things you can do to secure crypto that weren't covered in this video. So if you have any other security tips to share, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and remember to always do your research and keep your wits about you when dealing with crypto. Be safe out there.